Now to the United States, where President Joe Biden has been meeting Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu at the Oval Office amid ongoing protests during the Israeli Prime Minister's trip to Washington. It's the first meeting between the two since Mr. Biden visited Israel shortly after the Hamas attacks on October the 7th. President Biden is expected to put renewed pressure on the Israeli Prime Minister to secure a ceasefire deal in Gaza and to free the remaining hostages held by Hamas. Let's hear what the pair had to say as their meeting began.
Mr. President, we've known each other for 40 years, and you've known every Israeli Prime Minister for 50 years, from Golda Meir. So from a proud Jewish Zionist to a proud Irish-American Zionist, I want to thank you for 50 years of public service and 50 years of support for the State of Israel. And I look forward to discussing with you today and working with you in the months ahead on the great issues before us.
I look forward to it as well. By the way, that first meeting with Prime Minister Golda Meir, she had an assistant sitting next to me, a guy named Rabin. That's how far back I was only 12. Anyway, thank you all for being here.
Looks like a rabbit in the headlights, didn't he?
Just within the last hour. Let me show you the scene and how it looks outside the White House, where anti-war protesters are gathered for the meeting. Security is tight on Capitol Hill with police roadblocks following the Israeli Prime Minister's every move around Washington. Now for more on this, let's speak with Dr. Sabri Saidan. He is the Deputy General Secretary of the Fatah Central Committee, and he's joining us from the West Bank. Thank you very much for your time, Dr. Sabri. First, I want to get your thoughts on Prime Minister Netanyahu meeting with President Biden. Do you think Biden will be able to put more pressure on him for a ceasefire?
Well, it's good to be with you. Let's start by saying that Biden is on his way out, so Netanyahu knows that there isn't much leverage that Biden has on him. So I really doubt that Biden, in the status of the American politics now, would be able. It's quite ironic, though, that this Netanyahu is receiving such an.
So, old man Joe came out and said that he didn't say it actually. Nut Job said it. That he's a Irish Zionist. Dib dib dib. Get it. Got it. Cat cheese. No cats, cheese. Whatever needed in this filming.